Guys, welcome to the second reaction video I dropped on this YouTube platform, brothers and sisters. Of course, this is your boy Mystelics on this Mystelics reaction. Guys, the previous reaction will be where on the BrBpTV YouTube platform. That link will be in the first comment in the comment box below. Guys, welcome to this vibration. Don't forget to hit that like button, brothers and sisters. I would appreciate that right there. And then smash that like button, the thumbs up button somewhere down there, brothers and sisters. I would appreciate that right there. And then I do appreciate you guys for definitely tuning into the second one. And of course, with that said, guys, let us get into the vibrations for today right there. Now, brothers and sisters, it was raining heavily. I think this was yesterday, brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Heavily. This is a Trafalgar Falls.
Right now, people.
And water's like tower. Brothers and sisters, as I'm saying this thing right there, you know what pops in mind, brothers and sisters? Hydroelectricity. We could have a turbine somewhere down there. I know nature and what have you, brothers and sisters. We could have a turbine somewhere down there. Turning that thing, man. Just turning constantly and just generating electricity. We have two of them. The other one right there, we could probably have two turbines turning things there, guys, and connect that, go back, and you know.
Trafalgar right now, people. Flooding in place.
But it's bigger, trust me, it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like this at all. So that means, wait a while, guys, before I continue to this. So that means back in the day, this whole thing was full of water. Interesting. Anyways, brothers and sisters, we're moving on right there. You saw the picture a while ago. What exactly is this, brothers and sisters? This is apparently under 19 West Indies versus England. And of course, as you can see, West Indies 146 for 5. And I think they won this one right there, brothers and sisters. But this is not the point here. This is the individual right there, brothers and sisters. This is a Dominican, brothers and sisters. I was told his family is from Delices, or within the southern part of Dominica, somewhere along that region right there. And of course, this is him scoring his, this is him right there, Pascal. He's scoring his first 50. And I guess they ran for 2 and he scored his half century for him right there, brothers and sisters. Another Dominican. This is actually the under 19 games, brothers and sisters. And of course, we know in the senior team there are 2 Dominicans that are also there. One of them is Alec, and I think the other one name is, starts with H, I believe. I'm not sure, but there are 2 of them in the Dominican national team. And of course, I believe Pascal is the under 19 West Indies captain, and he scored 50 runs in 73 balls.
In front of his family members. Yep, just showing the love and the appreciation for them.
That's his family, of course, Dominica right there. So big support.
Sisters, mom, dad, and niece.
Okay. It's always good. It's always good to have that support, brothers and sisters. It's always good to have that support from your people, man. It's always good to have that support, man. It's always a good thing right there. And of course, this is captain's knock from Stephen Pascal, getting his first 50 for West Indies cricket. Congratulations. So guys, give this video a thumbs up for him for definitely getting that half century right there. I think they won that game. They had to get like 2 runs from my memory. I remember seeing 2 runs from 90 something balls. So yeah, they definitely gave England a school beating, brothers and sisters, a mama beating. Anyway, brothers and sisters, we're moving on right there. Like I said before, give this video a thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button for this individual in that regard if you did not do so in the beginning. So, of course, give a thumbs up for him. And, of course, congratulating him in the comment box below as well. Of course, brothers and sisters, we have something rather interesting right here. What is this? Well, apparently, something is happening when it comes on to the international airport, DC. According to Radio Grenadines, Dominica started the process of leveling hills and filling valleys in their thrust towards building an international airport. This closely resembles the initial earthworks done at Agile towards building the Agile International Airport in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which of course, I think St. Vincent told Dominica not to build the international airport, from my understanding, if I have it correctly. They told Dominica not to build international airport, and guess what? They built the international airport. Interesting. And now Dominica is apparently said to be building or mining, whichever that is, brothers and sisters. But we can just hope for the best. The question here I must ask when it comes down to the situation is, has the borehole situation been done? Because it should have taken 4 years and it started last year. So is it done? Are we gonna get a report and say, hey, the boreholes are done and we are finally getting the go ahead to, some communications just not there at all. Anyway, brothers and sisters, talking about the Grenadines and what have you, brothers and sisters, the private sector consortium launched a regional ferry service. Of course, Liat is no longer there at present. I think they're probably trying to start Liat 2020. We'll see how that goes as time goes by. But the private sector consortium launched a regional ferry service dubbed Connect Caribbean, connecting the Caribbean, that by year end could begin a long-awaited system to link Caribbean people and goods by sea. I think that is, come on, the Caribbean islands are very close. Look at this. Come on, you think we shouldn't have a ferry? The ferry boat goes to there, then so, and then goes this way. Well, might have to go Barbados out of the way. Barbados is out of the way there, but I don't know. Maybe they'll go this way and then go. I don't know. Probably they'll make this trip and then come down this way afterwards. But apparently Dominica was not in the initial plan. I heard 5 countries, so I'm thinking Martinique, St. Lucia, Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, and Trinidad. So I guess, but apparently Dominica is on the board now. New regional ferry service coming to Dominica this year. These are the officials at the launch of the ferry service earlier this week in Barbados. Of course, Barbados, I'm guessing, will be the headquarters. It seems like Barbados also wants to do another thing as well. I think a plane. Is it a plane? I think St. Vincent also wants to do that as well. St. Vincent wants to do their own plane as well. Dominica, where you at? We don't know, but at least they're trying to include Dominica. So apparently a standard fare apparently on our service would cost only 100 US. It's about $300 EC dollars. Only US 100 plus whatever charges come from that particular government. So I guess the government might say, I want to cut in this. So the service will cost 100 and, well, maybe Dominica probably 200. Let's hope not, brothers and sisters. So their cost would be 100 US, I guess, per person, and whatever additional charges that the government wants to make as a result of, individuals, traveling on the ferry. If there's any sort of, stakeholding or shareholding happening inside there, they want to get the cut. But I think Dominica get the cut, especially at the ferry when they charge you by like almost $100 and something dollars, if 100. I can't remember. But it is a good amount of change to leave Dominica, brothers and sisters. You have to pay that in the ferry terminal, and I think when you're coming back, you have to pay some monies. I can't remember, but you have to pay some monies when you're leaving. It's more expensive to leave Dominica on ferry than to leave on plane, but the plane is more expensive than the ferry. So it's a very interesting thing right there. Anyways, a standard fare on our service would cost only US $100. 260 something or $271 EC, plus whatever charges come from that particular government. So for 100 US dollars, we want you to be able to move from Barbados to Trinidad. So would it cost more if you going from Dominica to Trinidad? Maybe. I don't know. But I guess we'll see at this time. This new ferry service is poised to bring a multitude of benefits to each island in the region. Not only will it provide reliable and effective transportation for both locals and tourists, but it will also stimulate economic growth, promote tourism, and of course enhance connectivity between the islands. The individual stated right there. So apparently they're trying to include Dominica and see how Dominica is getting on that board, because Liat is not there, and of course the Caribbean, the planes that are there at present, they are just not it. Inter-Caribbean Airlines, not it. As for that, that one not it at all, brothers and sisters. I think we need some other airlines, or Liat needs to hurry up, organize itself. I guess they need to settle Liat 1979 for Liat 2020 to come into the picture. But Liat needs to be back. However, they want to do a ferry service, which I think is a good thing. And of course, hopefully Dominica just does definitely get on board in that regard. Because a number of persons were asking, where's Dominica in this? Where is Dominica in this? Because they were focused on the 5 islands first. They was focused on these islands, brothers and sisters. Dominica was not included there, and then of course I think they tried to include Dominica since Dominica is so close to Martinique. It's just interesting when it comes down to this situation right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, so while Dominica is hopefully trying to make it there, Dominica is facing yet another problem for its World Creole Music Festival, guys. Remember, St. Lucia was planning, well, I think they're still planning it, to bring their own festival during the very same time that Dominica is hosting their Creole Festival. So that is competition for Dominica through St. Lucia. Alright, so that is one thing that they're trying to do in St. Lucia, from my understanding. I think they were talking about it last year, and I mentioned that last year as well. Well, St. Vincent and the Grenadines are coming up with their own. And not just their own, it has a host of other events that they want to bring as well.
With the expected increase in visitor numbers this year?
Expected increase in visitors. Well, that's probably why they would want to push this.
And the additional airlines soon to be announced. We intend to launch in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the very first time the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Music Festival.
Yes, guys. Yep. They want to do their own as well.
This will coincide with the launching of the service to the destination by one of these major airlines. And we're working closely to ensure that these things are done in that particular order.
Remember, St. Vincent and Grenadines have their own international airport, eh? Keep that in mind.
Following from the One Family concert, which most of us here attended, and would quite naturally agree that it was one of the best shows we've had in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and the amount of local talent. It is time we create a global platform for our local creatives, allowing them to share the stage with international artists and performers.
So pretty much like World Creole Music Festival and pretty much like Creole in the Park. I think Dominica also needs to bring back Creole in the Park. I understand it has not much money is flowing, and so you have to utilize the locals during that time to give the people that come in some entertainment. Yes, I understand all this, but bring back Creole in the Park. No, we need Creole in the Park, eh? All right then.
I'm not saying Bono Boys coming, but we will have a lot more international artists and performers coming to St. Vincent and the Grenadines starting this year. October is it?
October, brothers and sisters. In October. The question here is, when in October will they have it? Now, I think, brothers and sisters, the Caribbean islands really wanted to focus on music festival, right? We want to ensure that the people who come to visit our islands have a great time, but we want to ensure that they come to different islands. I think the best thing is to actually put the festivals in a time where it's always linking to each other. So this week we have, let's say October 1st to October 10th, we have St. Vincent and the Grenadines hosting the World Creole Music Festival and the events that surround it right there. Wow, boom, people enjoy themselves, whoop, whoop, they go crazy, whatnot, whap. Hey, it don't finish yet, boom, we go to St. Lucia from the 10th to the 20th. Bow. So you know that 10 days, all the events during that time, St. Lucia rocking out. Hey, we're great, oh, great. But we have to we can't bring the same artist that was in St. Vincent and Grenadines in St. Lucia. That would make sense. So let's bring new artists, you know? Yes. Bring somebody Dominican artists over there. Signal Band go over there. Bring Asa want to go there. WCK can go there. You know, a number of these folks right there can definitely do their thing. Bring them in, you know, mix it up. Yeah, because sometimes when you're in St. Lucia and you see the activities going on in St. Lucia, you wonder, and if it's Dominica that are there, because it seems like St. Lucia got a lot of inspiration from the Dominican artists. And of course, that is not something that is new. That is another culture where other countries look at Dominica and see the skill set and take it. That is a culture in the Caribbean right there. Anyways, so St. Lucia has their thing from the 10th to the 20th. All right, great. Boop, boop. So people move from St. Vincent, they come to St. Lucia. They're coming up, man. They taking the ferry. They take the ferry. 100 US. Yes, man. Boop. They take the ferry, land in St. Lucia. They have fun, go crazy, whatnot. Boom, boom. Hey, guys, we have it. Oh, my goodness. I don't want to stop. Oh, I don't want to stop. Boom, brothers and sisters. You continue ahead. You go from St. Lucia from the 20th. I think the 20th, obviously, to the end of the 30th would obviously have Creole in the Park. and of course a number of fringe events happening, and of course ending out the last weekend of October would be the thing. I think that would be nice. Don't you think so? I think it would be nice. Maybe too much. You think it'll be too much? Or you think that the other islands should have their own at different times? Different times. Okay, St. Vincent have their own in August. St. Lucia have their own in September. Dominica have their own in thing. But that means people will be flying back and come back and flying back and come. I think we need to just bring all of them one time. So you say October. Let it not clash with Dominica one, because it's going to be serious competition, and you obviously, I mean, Dominica has its roots there, but the other countries tend to have an advantage because they have the international airport. They have the international airport, and you know, people can just fly, boom, boom, back up. Okay, we don't have to worry about Dominica again. So that is another interesting part of that whole thing.
The date we have selected for our music festival in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
But you do see what date this is.
A revamped National Cultural Foundation headed by Calvo Jones, as the new chair, will also focus on emerging technology in culture, fashion, and the arts, festivals, supporting the SOG music.
Guys, when I listening to these guys speak, man, I'm just wondering, where is Dominica, boy? Talking about the emergence of technology in fashion and culture and all. Where is Dominica, boy?
Festivals.
Oh my Lord.
The St. Vincent and the Grenadines Fashion Week,
They have
which
that
will
as
also
well.
launch this year, and the establishment of a National Film Commission.
Film Commission.
Warner Music Group concluded a shoot here last week in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Quietly,
sir.
they did that. Producers for a reality TV series is currently scouting.
Brothers and sisters, wasn't there supposed to be some sort of reality show that was supposed to be in Dominica? Wasn't there supposed to be one? Did it happen? It don't come out yet? I myself don't know. It doesn't tell us nothing. So let's continue.
The island as a production base for one of their next seasons, as we intend to attract more movie production
Of
sets.
course. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I thinking, brothers and sisters. So a number of persons came to do music videos in St. Vincent and Grenadines. Somebody's trying to scout out, another company is trying to scout out to do a reality show. Hey, what? I might as well try to see if I can make an industry out of that, so that my people can benefit. Bring some more international filmmakers for them to do other things in on the island. Not anti-man business, you know. Okay. But bring some other filmmakers for them to come and do their thing. So that self can be a promotion for Dominica, for you know, for St. Vincent. I talk about Dominica, St. Vincent, and boost up the place so more funds can come in from overseas and these things. We in Dominica, we get the cricket, we get the cricket, we get the cricket. 2 games, we got it. And the Prime Minister make Dominica lose it. Is the Prime Minister full responsibility for not allowing Dominica to host the World Cup? Is him that stop it from happening, brothers and sisters? When they ask the contractor who will be able to answer the questions, and he said the Prime Minister will be able to answer these questions. Since January 2023, the man organized, saying June of 2023, July 2023, the lights and stuff would have been organized. America building their stadium now for the World Cup. We have a stadium already, lights we have to organize, and you're telling me that we cannot do these things, boy. And when other Caribbean islands decide, hey, let them come in and try to organize themselves for them to do things, we boy, I tell you.
The island, we have to put in place a number of measures and a regulatory process as to how we target and attract movie production sets to the island. All of these things will be done with the establishment of the National Film Commission under the auspices of the National Cultural Foundation, supported by the Department of Culture.
Rest in peace, Alwyn Bully. I'm sure he had a part to play in there, because Alwyn Bully was known across the Caribbean, man. And when he comes down to Dominica and trying, what is going, boy?
We will see the launch of a Rhythm and Roots Creole Festival.
Yes, I.
To promote
Rhythm and Roots Creole Festival. So St. Lucia have Jazz and Arts. Jazz and Arts Creole. Jazz and Arts. Yeah, I think one of them. Jazz and Creole, Jazz and Arts, whatever. So they have that. That's Creole. St. Kitts have their own Creole vibes too. And now they have rhythm and what they say?
Launch of a Rhythm and Roots Creole Festival.
Rhythm and Roots Creole
to promote
Festival.
local culture, our artisans, including our gastronomy. This will take place this year.
So they're already planning and organizing for this year for them to do things this year. They're changing up their scope to see what can be done. In Dominica, we're trying to figure out where our money go. Boy. Hey, but with all this, there was a number of comments as a result of this. And this is what some people have to say why they're. Why St. Vincent and the Grenadines can be creative. Instead of copying poor little Dominica, dead economy. The dead economy of Dominica, apparently, by competing with the same Creole festival and Dominica's big event, Creole Music Festival, in October. Come on, shame on all you. So I understand the sentiment right there, but if people realize, hey, that is something that they want to do in the country, they can do it. They cannot just take it for themselves. Creole is part of the Caribbean, you know that? Not for just Dominica and St. Lucia alone. It's the entire Caribbean that is Creole. So if they want to do their own type of version of Creole Music Festival, they can. I would just hopefully think that, hey guys, maybe they can work together and say, okay, we'll do that this time and that time and this time and that time without affecting, or make it flow throughout so people who actually like entertainment and these kind of things there could come and fully enjoy the Caribbean. Fully enjoy the Caribbean, just hopping on different islands and participating in events. I myself would have done, I've done this already. I say I myself would have done it, but I've done it already. Yes. Shoot, if you guys watch my vlogs from last year, you would understand what I'm saying. So I understand, yes, it might, and especially if since St. Vincent have their own international airport, that's going to be a problem for Dominica if they have it around the same time. Because most people will end up going to St. Vincent and Grenadines, but then again, it is based off the artists and the artists and the art form who are performing. So different artists tend to bring their own sort of fan base. But if somebody who likes Burna Boy and then somebody likes Torres Riley, and Torres Riley performing in St. Vincent while Burna Boy in St. Lucia, and they say, boy, I want to go out, you'll have to, you know. So I think it'll be smart for the Caribbean to work together when it comes down to this situation. Right there. Another person is saying, why you want to set your music festival October? Same month as Dominica World Creole Music Festival. That's pretty much what the other person was saying. When your natives gonna come visit us? That's a question. Do people from St. Vincent and Grenadines come to Dominica during the World Creole Music Festival? I think I've seen a few flags from SVG. A few. But I think mainly the Martinique and Guadeloupe people that tend to come. St. Lucia tends to come as well. There are a few Grenadians that come. A few Trinidadians that come. Antigua definitely comes through. Where else? People from St. Kitts come now? I don't know if people from St. Kitts tend to come. There's a friend of mine I invited her to come, but she had to work. So, anyways, this person is saying, when your natives gonna come visit us? That's a good question. I think St. Vincent need to come and visit Dominica. But but put it September instead of November. That's what I was pretty much saying, you know, in that regard. Or maybe after Dominica's own, you guys can have yours in November. So that people can jump from Dominica and go to St. Vincent. You know, or something of that sort, so it doesn't clash. You never know, people from St. Vincent might come up to Dominica, and then next week, everybody just from Dominica just going down to St. Vincent, and you know, and all the tourists and everybody that seems to come around will do that. What are your thoughts, guys? Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing? Because we heard last year St. Lucia wants to do their own as well in the same October. I don't think it happened last year, but I think that's something they're working on. This year, St. Vincent is saying they want to have their own Creole Music Festival, and of course they want to have it in October. Do you think that's a good thing? Do you think that's a bad thing? Do you think competition is good? What are your thoughts, brothers and sisters, when it comes up to this situation? I think of Dominica's economy, like this person rightly stated right there, dead economy of Dominica, you know, and Creole Music Festival, which was poised on the United Workers' Party, is still surviving today. Thank God for that. It's not the same. I remember how it was back in the day. It's not the same, brothers and sisters. It's self-getting blues. We need to bring back Natalie. Natalie White need to come back to Creole Festival. That is what need to happen. When Natalie White was there, it was, you know. But I don't know what on earth is going on now. But hey, you know, I guess people are just working with what they have. That's one of the sentiments that I got. People working with what they have. So you can't really make much more noise in that regard. That's what the people get. Anyways, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. It's pretty much all about for this year Mystelics reaction, guys. Check out the previous one I did on the BrBpTV YouTube platform. That link will be in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. And of course, with that said, remember, guys, be real. Tell the wicked people them to stop their dirty ways. Be positive.